Welcome, beloveds. It's so great to see all of your faces here, to feel you. Those of you who come a little early, it's good to feel what's in the field. For those of you who are going to join in the eternal now, just take a moment, notice what's here with you, what your desire is for this meditation, and just let that be present. And so today I really feel the sense of beginning with invocation. I have a feeling of sacred helpers wanting to come. And so I'm going to invite you to let the awareness drop inward. And we'll just begin with a few cleansing breaths, just bringing us into this moment, bringing us into this sacred now together. And there's really a sense that each breath is an invitation to come even more here into this sacred moment, even more fully into the body temple, even more fully into the recognition of those here with you in the soul field, dropping into meditation with you, and how that amplifies your connection, my connection, our connection. And we call upon the sacred support of all of our guides and guardians, the beings of love light, pure 100% love light, the angels, the whole light beings, the star beings on high, who want to support us in the deep desires of our hearts. And we take a breath affirming that we're open to sacred support in service to our purest, most divine unfolding. We let ourselves feel for a moment that there is sacred support. And you feel and amplify your connection to the very source of all light, of all beauty, of all love. And you begin to find that filament that we spoke about in our last soul field experience together. That filament of light that plugs you into the source of the source of the source, beyond story, beyond concept, beyond the place that needs to believe, the place that simply knows that it's sacred and holy. And as you plug in there, you can, with intent, let that filament of light get strengthened so much that its light starts pouring into your body. And it's tangible. It's like someone's pouring a waterfall over you of light. And you let the breath support you. You let the softening of the body support you in receiving cellularly, molecularly, structurally that light. And as you feel that, it's a sensation, it's a knowing. There's a remembrance. And again, it's beyond the words and the stories. It's simply an isness that you can feel. It's an isness that's tangible. And as you feel that sacred isness, You let it go, especially to the places in your body, in your mind, in your heart, where there's pain or fear or anxiety or stress. That sacred isness flows to those places with the simplicity of your intention and the ease of each breath. And in those moments where you feel it touch the tender, challenged place, you can also feel the grace of that. And you let yourself breathe with the awareness of that grace. And as that light flows to those places, it also flows all the way through you. And you can feel it activating the pelvic floor. And that light from the very filament of your source connection actually flows beyond the pelvic floor, down into the earth. And as it does, it finds a perfect place for this sacred moment to link up. And when it does, there's this electrical, energetic connection, like literally getting plugged in. And this reverberation comes back up into the body from that sacred connection of your eternal light and the earth. It's like fuel and medicine for what you're up to in this embodiment. And it might feel like tingles, or if you're a seer, you might see the sparkling, effervescing light. You may simply know it. And you allow yourself to deeply receive, to drink in the nourishment of this energy, the mixture of your eternal nature and the earth's desire, her desire to support this embodiment. And it almost feels like you're cradled between what we might call heaven and earth. And you can feel it like you're floating, being held from these two sacred sources, your eternal source connection and your temporal earth connection, holding you. And all the beings of love light that we invoked to support you, all around that. And with intention and with one beautiful breath, you surrender into that sacred holding. And it's tangible. It doesn't require you to believe. You can feel it. You know it. You are held. And in this holding, you might notice any places where the physical body is still holding tension. And simply bring your breath and presence there. Simply invite that part of the body to even be held more. There might be some subtle movement that comes in to allow you to let go. Breath may support you in that sweet surrender. And it's truly as though you're giving yourself into this sacred field. And when you feel ready, bring a hand to the heart and maybe another to the belly, or two hands at the heart and two hands at the belly, wherever it feels like your body wants tender presence, touch. And feel those hands ministering to you, bringing deep love and care. And feel yourself with each breath receiving that tenderness, receiving the touch that is loving and caring. And if you're in a space where you can speak to your body out loud, do this out loud. And if it's better to do it in a prayer-like fashion internally, that's fine. Take a nice deep breath and affirm to your body, we are safe. I am safe. You, body, you are safe. And thank this vessel, this body temple. Thank you, body, for working so hard on my behalf. Thank you. I appreciate you. And if the body has other places it wants to be touched, maybe there's tension, like I can feel in the field some tension in the head, you can place those loving hands there, wherever that is. And affirming that same thing. First, that there's loving presence, that there's safety. We're safe. You're safe. It's safe. And thank you, body. This body part, whatever it is, thank you for working on my behalf. Thank you, body. And when you feel complete with that, you can let your hands open into a receiving place. Palms opened. And you can feel even more grace pouring into your hands. There's like sacred love coming right into your hands. You can feel it. You can feel the beauty of that and the grace of that. You may see light coming in. You may just simply know it. And you let the open hands be like a prayer. Wherever in your life you're needing to receive more grace, more sense of sacred support, let the hands be like a magnet and drawing that in. And then feel your hands when they feel full of that love and light, directing it to that part of your life or body or sacred path. So, for example, if it's a relationship, you might imagine yourself and the other or others, and you might direct that energy there. If it's something challenging coming up in your life, you might imagine that event and direct that energy there. And it will feel generative. It won't feel like a leak. It'll feel like even more comes into your hands as you direct this love light to the places that need support. And then you breathe and you let the hands return to receiving. And you take a moment of gratitude, a moment of giving thanks, thanking the very source of that grace, thanking the wisdom of your being that got you here in this moment, thanking yourself and your life for receiving the grace. And feeling again that breath that connects you through that filament of light at the top of your head to the very source of source. And feeling how that runs through the whole body and connects into the earth, and how the earth reverberates back, just as we did earlier, affirming that with your presence, feeling that amplified. And intending for yourself, this is how I live. Connected, plugged in, open to sacred support, receiving the grace, nurturing myself and my life with it. This is how I live. And take a moment and ripple this out through your life to all your relations for the benefit of all beings. Like this remembrance is rippling out as an energetic message to anyone who wants or needs it. And as that ripples out, when it gets to all the places it touches, you'll feel it ripple back to you. Because this is how it is with sacred energy. It's generative. And when you feel that ripple back, you receive the grace of the blessing you offered and the blessing you received. And I invite you, if you want to stay here resting in this place, to do so as long as it feels good for you. Thank you so much for being present here today, for giving yourself this gift, for giving all of us the gift of this time together.